Hey collective, Julia Rose here. I pray this message finds you at the precise time you need it. As always, take what resonates with you and leave the rest for everyone else, as these are timeless collective messages, so put it where it fits. Okay, this is a really powerful message, okay? Spirit came through first thing before I even started shuffling. They were like, this deck, this deck, this deck, that deck, okay? And that one. And you're powerful. You're calling your power back and you're stepping up into your authenticity in a way you never have before. And this is what we've been waiting for. That's what your guides are saying. This is what we've been waiting for, okay? It took a while. It took however long it needed to for you to learn what you needed to learn. But there's something about this that feels like you weren't understanding how much other people valued you when you viewed yourself in a position of power, okay? Your heart has always been in the right place. You might have made mistakes along the way. Everyone does. That's the journey. You have learned from everything that you've done or that you've experienced, okay? Whether it was positive, negative, helpful, or unintentionally hurtful, you have called your power back, okay? This is this is giving radical authenticity. This is giving, you know what? I know who I am. I know who I've been. I know who I am, and I know what I'm worth. I know what I deserve, and I know where I'm going. Okay? Powerful. Like the energy spirit was like giving is that you are not the kind of person that people mess with, okay? And if they do, they really just don't know better and go easy. Go easy on them, okay? This first card out for you was embracing the future. I step into the future with an open heart, and that feels so on par for like this gateway message. This is actually the gateway oracle, so that's kind of funny. But this gateway message is really you entering into your next reality without holding fear around the way you experience your reality or the way that you perceive yourself and your sensitivities, okay? Not everyone has had experiences like you, and that's okay. That's actually good because that gives you an ability to differentiate, well, the kind of people that are going to be able to understand you and the kinds of people that won't. And it's never personal, it's just meant to be learning moments for you to find where you can thrive. Okay, so this really feels like you coming to terms with how you came to be who you are today at all levels. If you haven't had a chance yet to check out my video yesterday on Patreon, you really need to because that is essential to this. Okay, my Patreon's in the description box below. You can join me over there. You can grab the post or you can join me every month, okay? So, this energy has been something that you have really been coveting. It feels like it's something that you've been like holding on a pedestal, like this future, once it comes in, it's just going to be everything I need. But you feeling like it was incredibly far away and something that you had to reach for was actually keeping it further away from you. So now, when you have been going through this work to regulate your system, to regulate your body, and really claim the power of your truths, the power of your experiences, and how much power you have stepped into within yourself. You have opened up and unleashed from within yourself because of your experiences. You are traveling to new dimensions, I'm hearing. You are really bending the way that you live in your reality. And I feel like this was something that you could intellectualize, you could mentally understand, but now you're being given the opportunity and the tools, 1010 on my clock, to actually trust this kind of, I want to say it's like this extraterrestrial vibe, okay? This kind of intergalactic energy that exists in you, this multi-dimensional self-concept that you've been looking for validation outside of you for. But now it feels like you're starting to get it because you're understanding that, you know what? This makes sense. It might make sense to a few people on the internet, Maybe no one around me specifically, but it's making sense, okay? And you're starting to trust that that is where you need to be going, is where your heart is leading you with trust. This is about surrender, okay? You're yes. Shine. Shine, number 19. 19 could be significant. I know one of the numbers I popped in on the title of this message was 911. That's an energy of your calling, you're being called to action. You're being called to next cycles. What is next for you? Okay? So with this shine card here, that's the solar plexus activating, and I'm also hearing soul star meditations for you. This is a complete surrender and trust of self. And you've been waiting for this for a really long time, okay? Yeah, and it feels like this is because you're meeting new people or you fully set boundaries with, yeah, like the message was coming through a little bit before about the discernment that you've learned through your relationships, either being understood or misunderstood, or finding maybe the few people on the internet that get you, okay? That sense of, oh my gosh, it's not just me, that being liberating to you. Kudos to you. We have friendship from the fairies, okay? I'll read this. It says, fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is a time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. Beautiful. And then we have Mary Magdalene, unconditional love. Love yourself, others, and every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. Okay? Yeah, you can tell this deck is well loved. So, it's probably one of my oldest ones. But, anyways, so as you're starting to accept these stories, these experiences that have made you you, and for some of you, I feel like this is through sharing them unapologetically, you are opening up to validation that you didn't know you could have because you're allowing yourself to express your journey authentically. Okay? There's something here about you needing to open up to more wisdom, but also share your wisdom. I'm hearing wisen up. I feel like some of you, or during some periods of your life, you haven't been feeling empowered in how much you've been through and how much you actually know because of that. And this is asking you, this energy, spirit, with these messages, spirit's asking you to come to terms with being where you are by accepting everything that has been. Because when you accept everything that has been and just say, you know what, yeah, that's what it is. And what? Like, that gives you so much power because you're going to start to recognize how far you've actually come. And I think when you're caught in the thick of it and you're really going through all of these memories and you're trying to sort out mentally and emotionally everything you've been through, you sometimes fail to recognize how drastic and dramatic your progress has been on this journey. Okay? You have come so much farther than you realize. And the 19 here breaking down to the 10. I just want to announce here that I'm going to be going live on the 1010 portal and the 1019 portal because it also breaks down to a 10. Um, I'm going live on those days to bring you guys messages about the angel number as well as the portal energy and how to activate them, okay? We'll go through a little bit of a Reiki guided meditation with those, okay? So just stay on the lookout for those. They'll probably be in the evening. So, well, evening Eastern Standard Time because that's where I'm at. So, as you are opening up to this sense of grace, like again, this is a solar plexus healing, but this is also your heart chakra opening beyond your wildest belief. I'm hearing beyond belief. Beyond belief. I feel like there's so much to unpack with that. Just feeling like you are ready for this next level of abundance. You're ready for this next level of connection, of friendship, of romance. There's so much here for you. And because you've been so caught up in how things look, you haven't been paying attention to how you feel. There's been a lot of energies in the collective and with the earth shifting and trying to bring herself back into balance that have kind of disconnected you from your ability to feel in tune. So as you're feeling like, you know what, I had a week that was so great and then this week is just awful, please go gentle on yourself and don't feed into that story of like, oh, now everything's terrible. Because when you affirm that out loud with as much vigor as I just said, you're creating more of that, and it's going to make it harder for you to pivot and step out of that creation. Okay? Spirit has been asking you to slow down and open up and rest because Spirit wants you intentional with how you're creating. And I'll just throw in here again. When I say spirit, I'm referring to the source of everything, of all that is, God, goddess, creator, however you want to identify source. And I'm also referring to your spirit team, your angels and your ancestors of the holy light, okay? I'm referring to the people that you are constantly connecting with that are guiding you from the spirit realm, all right? Sometimes those are just angels in passing. Sometimes those are unassigned angels that you're calling out for. Hey, I need an unassigned angel to help me with this. Hey, I need an unassigned angel to help me with that. Because there's a bunch of them who want to help. And you will be amazed when you start to trust that unseen forces are working on your behalf benevolently. Okay? What if? Try it out. What's the worst that could happen? Nothing? Then you didn't lose anything. But imagine all you have to gain. Okay? So let's get into the tarot here. We have the Nine of Cups. I like that. The Page of Pentacles. Yep. The King of Wands. Uh-huh. And the Three of Cups. Where has this been? You're, oh my God. It's like something's gonna happen. I feel like something's gonna happen for you that it's just gonna click. Everything's just gonna start to click and make sense. And you're just gonna go, oh, wow. Wait, are you kidding me? It's been right in front of my face this whole time. And I've been that out of sorts within myself. You might call it triggered. You might call it dissociated. You might call it disembodied, whatever you're gonna call it. Unaligned, whatever. You're just gonna go, oh, wait. Oh, wait. Hey, I forgot who I was for a second. And it's feeling like you are starting to open up to the journey being what it is moving forward. I feel like you are starting to release the expectation of how things are supposed to manifest for you. Because when you're, again, focusing on your energetic alignment, focusing on your intention, your way, your idea, and expectation might not be the easiest way that these things can manifest for you. Okay? And spirit wants you to feel supported, encouraged, and able to sustain everything that you're calling in. So you might need different kinds of resources. You might need a different career. You might need a different kind of partnership. You might be needing to meet new kinds of friends. All of these things are demonstrative of you shifting. Demonstrative. I have no idea. It just heard, I heard demonstrative, whatever. Demonstrative of all these things that are shifting. All these things that are shifting. Because you had an intention, but you got disconnected from your intention because you became attached to the outcome. And the outcome is how it finally appears in your reality. When you are focused on how you feel, when you are following your excitement, that creates magnetism, that creates abundance. That shift causes the kaleidoscope of reality to hone in on the frequency that mirrors how you feel. So the more you embody it, the steadier it is externally. Okay? Nine of Cups, Page of Pentacles, you're learning how to trust the seeds that manifest for you, that you plant, you water, you let them grow into that which is in vibrational alignment with you. There's a lot of shifting timelines here. But when you allow yourself to just be where you are and surrender to this moment in time, that's how you shift as it's glitching, right? That's how you shift. And I feel like this is a pivotal realization for you. King of Wands, Three of Cups. This is reminding you of your power. It's interesting, right? That your surrender is reminding you of how powerful you are. Your acceptance is reminding you how powerful you are. Interesting that that comes from being and not doing. Allowing instead of controlling. You're going to start to notice behavior changes within yourself, glitching again, as you start to just shift into the alignment that you ultimately desire. Every step on your journey serves its purpose, okay? And you're aligning yourself to more joy, more abundance, more prosperity, more aligned friendships, more aligned teachers and communities, everything that you're meant to be in alignment with, okay? I love that. Communicating freely. I communicate from the depths of my being. And again, that's actually from your solar plexus activation, right? Your lungs sit on your diaphragm, and your diaphragm is where in your solar plexus. So regulating your nervous system, bringing you back to an alignment of, yeah, no, like I can breathe fully in my body. Yeah, my nervous system is not activated in a sympathetic or a parasympathetic way. You are complete, or in a parasympathetic way, you are allowing yourself to rest and relax and breathe a little deeper. Breathe a little deeper. I don't know. My dog's just barking. She's like, yeah. She went bark, bark, bark. Uh-huh. Collective's learning that your words are powerful. You're learning your words are powerful, that they are meant to change reality. Your words are meant to change reality. Speaking freely creates freedom. Do you see? Embody it first to see it externally. That's how you take the lead. Follow your passion. You could be seeing 333 or 33 specifically. It's like you're reconnecting. I'm hearing like igniting. I'm hearing engines revving, like clairaudiently. I'm hearing engines revving, like motorcycles. Motorcycles could be a synchronicity for someone here. Ignite the engine flame. That's okay. But you're igniting your flame, right? Yeah. Didn't I just say I was just talking about divine help and unassigned angels? There are hundreds of thousands of angels wandering the angelic realm, waiting to be called on. This is the most untapped resource of divine intervention. Okay? Prepare to be amazed. It says, ask for help. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone. And the fairies say, now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. You could be seeing angel wings as a confirmation or feathers. Yeah, 1911. That's funny. 19 and then 911, right? I was just saying that. Ask for their help to close these cycles. If there's something that you're facing that you're like, I'm trying to figure it out, I'm trying to figure it out, but you're feeling stuck or trapped, like you know there's something you're missing, but you can't figure that out yourself, ask. Ask unassigned angels with expertise in blank to help you with blank. Say it out loud. Say it with conviction. Watch for the magic. Okay? Yes, and here we go with this flame again. Bridget says, don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. Stand up for what you believe is right. And I feel like there's a degree of empowerment. Maybe you're asking unassigned angels for help with empowerment. Maybe you're asking unassigned angels to help you speak your truth around some of the scariest things you've ever been through. Maybe you're asking for angelic help to free you of everything that doesn't serve you anymore. Maybe you're asking for angelic help to start a business. Maybe you're asking for angelic help to find the right job for you. Yeah, you can ask God. God's gonna help. But I'm telling you, those unassigned angels are ready to help you like this, and they want to guarantee results. Okay? They want to guarantee results. So you have to remember, though, that if your faith is not there, things cannot manifest. You came here to operate in a different game in this reality. Do you know how many people are on YouTube listening to all kinds of different things? You're sitting here listening to a message about how you're taking your power back and how you're going to bend your reality and manifest what it is that you want. Do you understand that's not the game everyone's playing? That's not the game everyone's playing. You're here to do things differently. You're here to stand out. You're here to take the lead and show people through the example of your life that there is a different way to do things. However, you're called to do that. Whoever you are placed in front of, you are needed right there for that moment in time. Five of Wands. I mean, wow, Spirit, thanks for that. Like if you really understood that and really believed that, would you ever honestly think again that you were unqualified for any room that you ever entered or thought you wanted to be in? You're needed there. You wouldn't have a desire if you were not needed in a space. Spirit channeled the other day. Exchange, the give and take is not equal, it is reciprocal. Which means that you give what you have to get what you need. It's not that you're going to get the same exact thing in every single case. You give what you have to get what you need and get what you want. Exchange is reciprocal in that way. Okay, and the Five of Wands here with the High Priestess, wow. And the Two of Cups, okay. You could be seeing 222 and the Ace of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Why have you been fighting what you really want? I feel like a lot of you have been really caught up in everyone else's stuff. Whether, well, I'm like this because my mother and grandfather did that. Well, there's putting your... How's that for giving your power away? Put it all away in people that might not even be here anymore. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You did not go through literal hell for you to keep giving your power away to other people. No, no, no. No, 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 no. The Five of Wands and the High Priestess. It's like the Five of Wands is an energy here, and then we have the High Priestess and the Two of Cups. It's like this is proof. You are starting to understand that fighting against the grain of your reality by playing games that don't serve you is not going to help you get what you're looking for, okay? So I feel like there's an element of you just kind of walking away into this mystery, to this unknown of not really understanding how you're going to create what's next, but just trusting that, okay, well, it leads somewhere even if I can't see where it's going, because you're following your heart. That's changing this entire reality for you. That is literally opening portals for you to step through. Literally opening portals for you to step through, okay? only way that door opens is if you actually completed the cycles. You wouldn't even be seeing the door if you weren't ready to walk through it. Believe me. Okay? It's time for you to trust your heart again. It's time for you to trust your instincts. It's time for you to trust your instincts again, okay? They're like, sip on your coffee. I know, it's like you know, it's like the size of my face, whatever. It's really like this much in there. And it wasn't full. Okay, we have, oh my, you can't even, believing in magic. True magic is abounding in my life. Do you get it yet? Belief. Believe it to see it. Believe it to see it. True magic is abounding in my life. Declare. Declare it. Declare it. True magic is abounding in my life. Third eye's opening. Your third eye is needing a little TLC, okay? Excuse me, sneeze on that truth. Man, I can't. I pull all of these, I don't read any of them, and then I dive into channeling with you, and we just go through it. We just go through it together. So it's as much a mystery to me. I love uncovering this as much as you do, okay? It says manifestation, be very honest and clear. Declare it about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on paper. That's manifestation. Step 1. All that solar plexus energy again. Confidence. You have to understand that everything you've been through has been to give you confidence to say that, yeah, if I could do all that, then I can sure as heck handle whatever's coming. Whatever's next. Oh, obviously. Spirit hasn't let me down yet. I've been safe. My needs have been provided for. I've had the ability to learn and grow. Transformation, butterfly maiden. You are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. You could be seeing 1055 or 555. I wanted to say 1010 again, but validation there for you again. You can't. What? These cards, you guys. The World. The Six of Cups. The Hierophant. What? And the Five of Pentacles? You could be seeing 55. 22. Master numbers here. Doubles. The World, the Six of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Five of Pentacles? What? Maybe all this time that you were feeling down and out, you were growing your roots so that when you sprouted, you'd be steady and stable. If you're a seed that's been planted, maybe you've been growing an intricate root system so that you would have all the support you need when it was time for you to shine, time for you to step up, venture out again, and explore new realities. What if? The World here says, yeah, it's feeling like you guys need to be doing visualization exercises or guided meditations that are visualizations around what it is you really want, connecting with your higher self, connecting with your spirit team. Manifestation videos. I feel like manifestation videos are going to be really helpful for you. So the World here with the Six of Cups says, wow. I feel like you're no longer telling yourself the things that you want are unreasonable or not possible. You're going to be stepping into a season where you're giving yourself the benefit of the doubt and you're giving yourself a fighting chance. Okay? This has been a long time coming. A very long time coming. Manifestation is magical in nature. Okay? When you understand the laws of energy and you believe that that's just the tip of the iceberg of what actually can happen for you, you're going to start to see that you're going to be guided every step of the way to really go where you're trying to be, where you want to be with everything. And I feel like all this time that you felt isolated, all of this time that you felt down and out and like, I'm hearing subdued. All this time you've been feeling subdued or taken down. How do you even, there's another way to say that. It's not just subdued. I like that. Maybe even pushed aside. Maybe even pushed aside for some of you. All of this has been with reason. Okay? Because you're starting to enter timelines now where you are giving yourself the opportunity to create the life that you want. And you're supporting yourself through that, and you're trusting your spirit team and source, your angels and guardians and your ancestors of the light. You're asking, well, it's like you're asking for the validation and then you're being given it, but now because you're actually trusting that spirit 100% unconditionally has your back, you are opening up to a reality where everyone around you believes in you. Everyone around you supports you. I feel like I'm hearing the law of mirrors. You're using the mirror of your reality to double check yourself. That's what Spirit said. Okay? To say, okay, well, if I feel like this, why? What am I looking for? What am I choosing? Yeah, this is radical transformation. This is like blooming. This is crazy. Okay? Wild. The world and the Six of Cups, it's like you finally honoring the things that you've always wanted, not because anyone else validated them, but because you know you owe it to yourself to live the life of your dreams. No one else is going to give you permission to do that, and probably no one else is going to understand the way your mind works, which is why you have to venture out into these new places, into these new timelines, into these countries even, that you have to meet new people. You have to meet different kinds of people outside of the spaces that you've always existed in. So that way your life can expand. It's like when you come out of this box that you've been living in, you can't fit back into it because you've expanded beyond the shape and size of it. Okay? Your your old realities don't exist anymore. When you outgrow them, they don't exist anymore. You quite literally cannot go back. You can create situations to find closure if you are consistently trying to go back. Things will manifest in order for you to get the closure that you need. But there's no going back. There is no backwards here. There's just, where are you and where are you going? There is surrender here. I feel like some of you are going to be working with the goddesses, or ascended masters, but feminine energy here, divine feminine, like ascended masters. You're going to be working with the feminine energy to create and surrender in a new way. This is your paradigm shift here. Believing before you see instead of executing and to expect results. Okay? Believing before you see, so that way everything you take action towards is in alignment completely with that thing you're trying to manifest, okay? We have, I literally heard that's the message, but I'm gonna keep going here. I'm gonna keep going here. That's crazy. I mean, like, some total of it, but we got more to talk about. All right, breaking barriers. No, this is the start of the Patreon message. That's what they're saying. This is the start of the Patreon message. So I am going to continue and keep going on with this message over on Patreon. If you want to join me again, the link's in the description box below. If this resonates with you and you're like, oh my God, yes, but how do I do that, Julia? You need to book a reading with me, okay? My website's in the description box also. I offer half-hour readings as well as hour-long readings on Zoom and a whole bunch of other things. So check it out. Okay. And before I read these, also, I'm going to make an announcement. I launched the online self-paced version of Kundalini Reiki System Master Teacher course. So if you've been wanting to study Reiki, but you're like, I don't want just any Reiki class, I don't want any Reiki kind of training. I want to learn what the point of this is. I want to understand all the different things that I can do with it and how this fits into a reality of manifestation. KRS, that's the course for you. It's set up to be scheduled over 8 weeks with 8 modules and 8 sets of attunements. Every week you're getting attunements. Of course, you can take your time with it. You'll email me with all of your questions about it. You'll email me with all of your timing for your attunements. And I'm right there with you, okay? Always accessible to you for questions. If you want more information about that and you want to sign up, the link's in the description box below. fromspiritforlove.com/KRS. Okay. So you're breaking barriers. You're breaking freaking barriers. Exactly. This is you. It's like coming out of feeling it out in the cold. Like a dead winter, I'm hearing. Coming out of a dead winter. Spiritually, emotionally, in terms of your career and abundance. Something about what you're learning right now is giving you life again. And I feel like this is because you have been releasing and shedding so much. It says, I am expanding beyond limitations, yep, into joy and freedom. And this is giving you new life. You're doing things differently. Yep. Stepping out of sadness and isolation. Stepping out of this, understanding that it served a purpose, but it's not a forever place for you. Your impact is not happening in closed quarters, okay? I know you guys have missions here. You're called to step up. You're called to help. That's not happening if you're isolated. But you're actually ready to step up and step out now. You're healing your heart. And there is so much good news on the way for you because of this. I feel like you're going to be celebrating a lot. I mean, that's literally what this says, but you're going to be getting some really nice surprises, okay? It says celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out and dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. Some of you, I'm hearing, is a song from Wicked, Dancing Through Life. Yeah, that's great. Okay, and then we have Athena with wisdom, inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. All that heart chakra energy with the green. Maybe you could be working with the emerald stones, or jade. We have Ace of Wands. You can't even make this up. We have 2 aces here. This is your creative revolution, okay? 9 of Pentacles. What? We have the 9 9 2 2 1 1 2 2 3 3 5 5 9 9. Wow. That's wild. Okay, I'll keep going. We have, no, did we have 6 6 too? I thought we had, yeah, we have 6 6 as well. Doubles. Double, double, toil and trouble. Okay, Ace of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords. What? That's 999. This is the closure you've been waiting for. And the Devil, 15. Wow. No. Fear is a thing of the past. Fear is a thing of the past. Surrender and open up to the joy of magic. Surrender and open up to the joy of manifestation, of co-creating with the divine, of co-creating with spirit, of unleashing your true potential and unleashing your desires, okay? We're definitely going to be going into more of this over on Patreon of like why all of this decided to just pop up on the end. But yeah, no, this is awesome. This is awesome. This is your confirmation that you're actually doing the thing. You're actually doing the thing. Congratulations. All right. I'll see you over on Patreon. I love you.